The argument started over pizza. It wasn't about the toppings or who was ordering, but about something far deeper. A problem that had been simmering quietly for months, waiting for a small trigger to ignite it. Lucas hadn't expected that a casual Sunday evening would be the moment he finally saw the truth. Mia didn't love him the way he thought she did. Mia and Lucas had been living together for 2 years, and to anyone looking from the outside, they seemed like the perfect couple. They rarely argued, at least not in any way that felt serious. Their life together was filled with small, comfortable moments. Lucas would make her favourite dinner after a long day, and Mia would smile, grateful for the effort. On Sundays, they'd curl up together on the couch, sharing a movie and a quiet evening. But beneath the surface of their easy routine, something wasn't right. It was subtle at first, little cracks that went unnoticed, like when Mia seemed distant, even as Lucas tried to cheer her up, or when her responses to his gestures felt more like obligations than appreciation. Lucas, ever the optimist, blamed it on the stress of work or the busy pace of their lives. He told himself that everything would be fine, that love was about making compromises, about putting the other person's needs first. But the cracks were widening, and he couldn't ignore them forever. In the quiet moments of their relationship, Lucas began to feel like he was giving more than he was receiving. No matter what he did, Mia's smile didn't light up the room the way it used to. And that Sunday night, as they argued over something as simple as pizza, Lucas realized the truth. Their love wasn't as perfect as he had thought. It wasn't even close. Lucas had always been the kind of person who would do anything to avoid conflict. He'd learned early on that the key to keeping peace in a relationship was giving and giving and giving some more. Whether it was agreeing to watch movies he didn't like or letting her pick the restaurant for the 3rd night in a row, Lucas would smile and go along with whatever Mia wanted. He believed it was just a part of being in love, making compromises, putting the other person's needs before your own. But over time, Mia's eyes began to lose the warmth they once held when she looked at him. The sparkle she used to have seemed to fade, replaced by something else, a flicker of frustration, of distance. Her once playful teasing had turned into sarcastic remarks, and even simple gestures like bringing her a cup of tea were met with rolling eyes or a dismissive wave. "You don't have to do everything for me, you know," Mia had said one evening, as Lucas ran around the apartment tidying up after her. "It's kind of pathetic, to be honest. Do you have to be so weak-willed?" The words stung, and Lucas tried to laugh it off. He had always been the easygoing one in the relationship, but lately her sarcasm seemed to be cutting deeper than it used to. What had once been considered sweet, his devotion, his desire to make her life easier, had started to feel like an anchor, dragging him down. He wondered if she was really seeing him, or just the version of him she expected. Was it love, or just convenience for her? It happened over something as trivial as pizza. They decided to order in, something they did almost every weekend, but this time it became the breaking point. Lucas was on his phone, trying to place the order, when Mia leaned over his shoulder with a sharp sigh. "Again with the pepperoni," she scoffed, her voice dripping with sarcasm. "You never want to try anything new. It's always the same thing with you. I can't believe I'm stuck with someone so predictable." Lucas froze, the words hanging in the air like a slap. "Mia, I thought you liked pepperoni," he asked, genuinely confused. She had eaten it with him every time. Her eyes narrowed and she crossed her arms. "I do, but it's always about what you want. It's exhausting. Can't you make a decision for once that isn't all about keeping me happy?" Lucas felt his heart sink. It wasn't just about the pizza. It was the way she had said it. Like every choice he made, every attempt to please her, was somehow a reflection of his weakness. She didn't want his devotion. She wanted something else. Something he couldn't quite put his finger on. "I'm just trying to," he started, but Mia interrupted him, her voice rising. "You're always trying, Lucas, but you never really get it. Maybe if you weren't so busy trying to be my knight in shining armour, I wouldn't feel like I'm suffocating." As the argument continued, Lucas felt a strange numbness settle over him. At first, he had tried to defend himself, tried to explain that he wasn't trying to be perfect for her, he just wanted to make her happy. But each word he spoke felt like it was being swallowed by a growing emptiness in the room. He couldn't remember the last time they'd had a real conversation, one where they both felt understood. His heart thudded painfully in his chest. This wasn't about pizza. It wasn't about being predictable or weak-willed. It was about something deeper, something he hadn't wanted to face until now. Mia didn't love him in the way he thought. She wasn't in love with the man he was. She was in love with an idea of him, one that served her needs and desires, but never truly honoured who he was. And the more he tried to bend and twist himself to fit her expectations, the more he lost sight of his own self-worth. In the quiet moments after the argument, Lucas sat on the edge of the couch, his head in his hands. He realised with a gut-wrenching certainty that the love he had been giving her wasn't being returned in the way he needed. It wasn't even close. Lucas sat alone that night, staring at the half-eaten pizza on the coffee table, the same one they had fought over earlier. He saw it now as a symbol, a litmus test for their relationship. The pizza had been a simple, innocent choice, but it had revealed everything about their dynamic. No matter how much he tried to make it work, no matter how many small things he did to please her, nothing seemed to satisfy her. And in trying to please her, he had lost himself. The realization was sharp and final. This relationship wasn't love. It was a cycle of him trying to meet her needs, while she, in turn, drained him of his own. It was unfair to both of them. With a deep breath, Lucas made his decision. He wasn't going to be the man she wanted him to be anymore. He was going to let go. As Lucas walked away from the relationship, a part of him mourned the dream he'd had, the dream of a life with Mia, filled with laughter and love. But another part of him felt lighter, freer. He had learned something crucial. Love can't be one-sided. You can't force someone to love you in a way that works for them if it's not what you need too. To anyone in a relationship where it feels like you're constantly giving and never receiving, Lucas would offer this advice. Don't lose yourself in someone else. True love isn't about sacrificing your own happiness to make the other person happy. It's about finding balance, respect, and understanding. If you find yourself in a place where you're no longer seen or valued for who you are, it's time to walk away. Because, in the end, you deserve someone who loves you for the person you really are, not the person they want you to be.